Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Limited Platinum. I'll take a look at the outside, inside, then take it out on the road and give you my thoughts on whether the price of this vehicle is reasonable given what it offers. This all-equipped Platinum model, tax in, goes for nearly $1,250 per month for 60 months or over $67,000 Canadian if you pay cash. That is the most expensive non-premium mid-size SUV I have ever tested. It is reasonable to expect a superior performance. I think we can safely say that the boring exterior styling of Toyota is a thing of the past. These lines look good, Toyotas look better than ever, and this is another fine example of that styling philosophy. Bulges are at the right place, slick lines where it counts. This Highlander was obviously designed with care and sophistication. On the inside, this Highlander gives you plenty of room, and with the exception of CX-9, so do all its competitors. When the third row is down, the trunk space is huge and well finished. Sitting in the second row, the best seat in the house, there's plenty of room similar to all the competitors of the class. In front, same story, lots of room, the view is commanding and you sit up high. The plus value of this interior versus its competitors is the pleasant mix of color. I love this burnt orange and the way it blends with the rest of this interior's color palette. It makes the interior of this Highlander so much less gloomy than its competitors. The steering wheel leather is soft and thick rimmed, wonderful. The JBL sound system is highly upgraded versus other JBLs I heard down the Toyota lineup, and this one plays really loud and clearly. The leather of the seats feels of good quality and the texture is what you would expect at this price. The craftsmanship of this Toyota interior is an underreported Toyota quality. Playing the music loud in cold weather generated no interior rattles of the plastics. Speaking of the plastics, the interior material quality is soft and feels like quality for the class. The large 12.3-inch infotainment is bright and well presented. Hard buttons are there to rescue you if you get lost in the menus. Only the buttons in the steering wheel feel low quality. Critically, the road and wind noise is very low, increasing the luxury quotient, and the suspension is so refined it feels like a Lexus RX 350 on the road. In regard to the last two items, Highlander towers the competition. This Platinum Edition gives special wheels, heads-up display, and digital rearview mirror that I did not film, among other things. The engine is special. This hybrid drive produces 243 horsepower from a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, and the battery is a nickel hydride. Toyota provides no torque figure on its website. Toyota states Highlander does 6.6 liters in the city and 6.8 liters on the highway, though driving in the war zone that is Montreal, Highlander averaged 9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is still 50% better than its gas rivals could in the same environment. If you don't want a hybrid, a V6 is available. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers driving the 2020 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. This vehicle, purchased in the province of Quebec, is for over 60 months, nearly $1,300 per month, which is nearly $300 more than the all-equipped Sorento that we drove just recently. So it's something to think about. I'm starting with that. I'll come back to it later. The exterior styling now, well, I think we can safely say that Toyota is no longer an ugly exterior styling company. I like the front end. I like the way it looks from the side. It doesn't look like a crossover. It really looks like an SUV. From the rear too, looks really good. It's got a nice, I don't want to say manly, but it has a very mature look, tasteful, if I can say it that way. On the inside, same story. The suspension is excellent. It's a soft suspension, and it's perfectly designed for the urban cycle. Ross made the very, very relevant remark, if we covered your eyes, and just based on the suspension, you'd swear you're in a Lexus RX 350. And I have to agree with him. It's really well done. On that level, I can't say anything. High level. Other comfort items, well, it's very quiet in here. I took it out on the highway. It was very quiet on the highway also. So that level of luxury is attained. The seats are comfortable. Ross reports no long-term aches over his week with the tester. The leather quality is decent, I would say, class average easily. A couple of notes on the infotainment. First of all, this screen is huge. It has nice tactile buttons here on the bottom. They're redundant climate controls. There's also hard buttons here for the infotainment. If ever you get lost in the menus, you do get a JBL sound system, which plays pretty good. And you do have a reasonable quality of materials here. I'd have to say that the material qualities is in the good average. What's above average is the color scheme. This chocolate brown here, this burnt orange, this kind of like fake wood that's grayed out. It really works well together, including this fake carbon fiber trim too, and it breaks up what we normally see in other vehicles. Perhaps we see monochromatic presentations. Not the case in this Toyota Highlander, and it's tasteful. It's well done. Nice stitching here too also. So on the interior, you're getting your money's worth, I think. This drivetrain is amazing. I can tell you right now, driving around here in the city and accelerating reasonably smoothly on the highway, I saw no lack of power. There's not too much power, that's for sure. However, what is amazing is the 9.3 liters per 100 kilometers average, and that includes a lot of city driving. So you really feel the awesomeness of the Toyota hybrid system when you're at red lights, when you're coasting, the engine turns off. When you're accelerating, you feel the electric push helping the gas engine. It's really awesome, and it does a great job on that level. So this technology, Toyota, it's maturing very well, and it has to be my favorite of all. Also, another thing that's non-negligible is the fact that based on Toyota's history, the reliability is so above everyone else, is that when you have these alternate propulsion systems, you sleep well at night. You feel secured. I'm driving this vehicle. I have absolutely no fear that this vehicle is going to get stuck somewhere, that is going to cost me a fortune in hybrid powertrain parts over the next few years. It's this peace of mind. It should be noted that Toyota does have an exceptional warranty on the hybrid powertrain. It has the best warranty in the entire industry for the battery, 10 years, 240,000 kilometers. That is redonkulous. So Toyota's got you covered, and they're willing to stand behind their product. I have to talk about the price. I drove the Sorento recently. Does it feel nearly $18,000 less truck than this vehicle? Probably not. However, you are getting intangible things with this vehicle. The aforementioned reliability, you're getting that excellent engineering, that top-level engineering from the hybrid system. You're getting a resale value that is uncomparable in the industry. I mean, if you keep this vehicle in good condition, Ross makes the remark, you're going to sell fast and you're going to sell for a lot. I can't say the same for its competitors. So it's something to think about when you're buying it. I definitely recommend all Toyotas that I've driven in the past 5 years. They're recommendable on the purchase. Obviously, you can keep these vehicles for a long time. A lot of people, when they sell their Toyotas, it's not because they aren't good anymore. It's just because they've had them for 12, 13 years and they're just sick of it. They just want a new car. And for the lease, of course you can. You could probably shop around at that point if you're leasing, because lease payments are pretty similar from one manufacturer to another. And there are differences in luxury and styling and space management. And of course, the long-term reliability is less of an issue on the 4-year lease. It's just a logical statement I'm making. It's not bashing Toyota. So those are my thoughts on the very good Toyota Highlander Hybrid. By the way, if you like this review, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And that is it.